Hi friends, very good evening to all of you. Am I audible guys? If I'm audible guys, please give me a thumbs up to this video. We'll start our revision guys. Very good evening to all of you guys. We'll start in minutes, sir. Just wait for a second. Let everyone join in. So, guys, am I audible? Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible, guys? Just give a hi to this if you can hear me loud and clear, guys. Okay. So very good evening. First of all, I would like to tell you is that from today onwards, we are going to go a little bit slow because there was a feedback yesterday, sir, please take little bit in depth. Okay, actually, most of the current affairs sessions in our test series batch we had already taken. So this was a quick revision session. But since many of you have requested, sir, please go little bit in depth. So from today onwards, whatever revision session I will continue, I will go little bit in depth. Okay, so that it is more fruitful for you. Okay, so let us start, guys. With your permission, I would like to start. So guys, environment subject is one of the most important subject as far as prelims is concerned. If you really want to score very high marks in the prelims examination, you have to do well in environment because approximately 15 to 20 questions. Okay, 15 to 20 questions are coming from environment. It is a subject with highest, highest weightage. So you have to have lot of accuracy and lot of score you have to score in this subject. If you can't score here, then it is very difficult for you to clear. I can tell you guys, last year lot of questions directly came from our Optima cards. You can remember that I was the person who predicted cicada. This year also, guys, I have covered each and every important environment topic, and I am very confident that whatever I am discussing and whatever Optima cards I have given, definitely question is going to come from that. With that, let us start. So guys, today we will discuss environment and ecology. Okay, around some important topics related to environment and ecology. Okay, let us start, guys. So very first topic you see is Humboldt enigma. Okay, Humboldt enigma is related to biodiversity. Okay, biodiversity. If you see, UPSC has already asked questions related to biodiversity. What is biodiversity? What are the factors responsible for biodiversity? What are the threats to biodiversity? What are the different ways of biodiversity conservation in situ, ex situ? Okay, so all these types of questions UPSC has already asked. One important aspect of biodiversity is the biodiversity gradient. One important aspect is biodiversity gradient. What is biodiversity gradient? So guys, you can see here that species richness increases from poles to equator. As we move from pole to equator, the biodiversity increases, species richness increases. And guys, as we move up the altitude, what happens? Biodiversity decreases. Okay, so this is very important, guys. Biodiversity gradient, this is very important, UPSC's favorite topic. Biodiversity is higher around the tropical area, and as we move away from the tropical area towards the pole, the biodiversity starts declining. Why the biodiversity starts declining? Because in the tropical region, the temperature because of the sun rays is higher. And you know guys, in the warmer area and wetter area, humid area, we have high biodiversity. As we move away from equator, as we move away from tropical areas towards the polar areas, the temperature declines, the humidity also declines, and slowly what happens, the richness of species, the biodiversity starts declining. Similar is the case when we rise up the mountain. When we rise up the mountain, as we increase the altitude, the biodiversity richness starts declining. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? So what is this Humboldt enigma, guys? Humboldt enigma, if you see here, was given by Alexander von Humboldt. Okay, he basically said that beyond the tropics also there is one ecosystem. Beyond the tropics also there is one ecosystem where we have higher biodiversity, and that ecosystem is mountainous ecosystem. That ecosystem is mountainous ecosystem, and he has given the example of Andes. He has given the example of Andes. Okay, guys, is this clear? First topic is clear or not? What is Humboldt enigma? Humboldt enigma is that beyond the tropics also there are some ecosystem where we have high biodiversity, where we have high species richness. And what is that? That is mountain ecosystem. That is what? Mountain ecosystem. First topic is clear or not? Guys, I am going very slow. First topic is clear or not? And why? In the mountainous region, the biodiversity richness is very high. The reason is 4 types of reason. What are the reason? The reason is ecological niche effect, geological heterogeneity, climate variability. As you know that as we rise up the mountain, as we rise in the altitude, the climate variability takes place. The climate variability takes place, because of which the species richness is increasing. Because of this, species richness is increases. You can see different types of vegetation is there at different altitudes. Okay, at different altitude we have different vegetation. At the top we have the alpines, at the bottom we have the evergreen subtropical forest. Okay, you can see different types of vegetation at different heights. This can also be asked in the UPSC prelims examination, how with the increase in vegetation, increase in altitude, the vegetation changes. Okay guys, first topic is clear? First topic is clear or not? Guys, am I going okay? Is this okay? Is this okay? I'm going little bit in depth. Okay, is it okay, guys? Please do let me know by striking like button. By striking the like button, guys, is it okay? So that I get to know, because yesterday some people were saying, sir, please go little bit in depth, Okay, so we are going little bit in depth so that I'm able to make you understand also. Okay, so this is a definite question, guys. Biodiversity, I'm giving you guarantee. One question is going to come from biodiversity, is my guarantee, guys. One question is going to come. Okay. Next topic is Wallace line. Guys. Wallace line is a biogeographic boundary. Wallace line is biogeographic boundary in the passing through Indonesia, which separates the animals of Asia and Australia. Okay, this is very important. Wallace line. It is a favorite topic of UPSC PYQ theme. So because of the Wallace line, the fauna which is available in Australia is different from the fauna which is available in Asia. Can you tell me which are those animals which are only found in Australia? Which are those animals which are only found in Australia? Can anybody tell me? Which are those animals which are only found in Australia? UPSC questions. It is a UPSC 2022 prelims question. Can anybody tell me? What is that animal? Okay, what is the name of the animal? Favorite topic of UPSC. Marsupials. Kangaroo. Marsupials, kangaroo. Okay, so this can be a topic, guys. Okay, so marsupials, cockatoos, tree kangaroos. Marsupials, cockatoos, tree kangaroos are only found in Australia. Okay, why? it is found, okay, this side of the Wallace line, this side of the Wallace line, okay. So you may get what is this Wallace line, and this Wallace line basically you can see here, it is between Bali and Lombok. Okay, you can see here. This is the Wallace line. It passes through, okay, Borneo and Sulawesi. Sulawesi is an island in which country? Sulawesi and Borneo. Borneo and Sulawesi. You know, Sulawesi is one of the most interesting, one of the most intriguing island in the world, because it has both types of species, the Asian species and also the Australian marsupials. The reason is the Wallace line passes through the Sulawesi island in Indonesia. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? Are you liking, guys? Are you liking this discussion? Is this clear? Are you able to follow? So I am giving you an assignment. Please prepare species which are found only in Australia. Species which are found only in Australia, because this is a favorite theme of UPSC. UPSC is asking such type of questions where UPSC is basically saying that, okay, this species is native to which country? This species is native to which country? This kind of questions is very popular in UPSC. Okay, very popular in UPSC. Okay, so you may get a question like this. Okay. Next important concept is ecological footprint. Guys, you know there are two terms, carbon footprint and ecological footprint. Carbon footprint is the emission, okay, which we are doing. For example, right now we are attending this online class. So we are running computers. Computer is running on power. Power is coming from, okay, maybe generation of power plant. So that is burning coal. So you know what is called carbon intensity. Similarly, there is ecological intensity or ecological footprint. Okay, ecological footprint means basically how much resources you are consuming. Okay, ecological footprint and carbon footprint. So this is an important concept. Okay, next is greenwashing. What is greenwashing? It is an accounting technique. It is an accounting technique to show that you are green, means you are sustainable. It is an accounting technique to hide emissions. It is an accounting technique to hide emissions. So many companies these days, they call them green. Many companies, they call them green. Okay, but they are just doing what? They are playing with the numbers. They are playing with the numbers. Okay, green accounting, greenwashing. They are washing their emissions. They are hiding their emissions. They are washing their emissions. They are hiding their emissions. Okay, greenwashing, very, very important. Okay. Similarly, guys, there is another, okay, term. Okay, so term green related terms are very popular. You may expect a question on that. Okay, you may expect a question on that. Okay, guys. Yes, false claim of eco-friendly. Very good. Okay, guys, very good. Let us go to the next topic. Next topic is green steel, the most important topic this year. Green steel is one of the most important topic this year. I can tell you, definitely this question is going to come. Definitely this question is going to come. You know, Government of India has come out with green steel taxonomy. Green steel taxonomy. What is the definition of green steel? Can anybody tell me? What is the definition of green steel as per the green steel taxonomy? What is the definition? So guys, you can write down 2.2. Okay, the emissions, the carbon emissions must not be more than 2.2. Okay, 2.2 tons. Okay, 2.2 tons carbon emission. Okay, is this clear? Carbon equivalent 2.2 tons. Green steel taxonomy 2.2. Green steel taxonomy 2.2 tons. Okay, 2.2 tons carbon. Okay, carbon emission equivalent. Okay, so under the green steel taxonomy, we have 3 rating, 4 rating and 5 rating. What is 5 rating? 5 rating is basically when you are less than 1.6, 5 star, then 1.6 to 2, 4 star, then 2 to 2.2 is 3 star. Okay, so remember this, guys. Green steel taxonomy, factual data. UPSC plays with factual data. 2.2 metric ton. Okay, 2.2 carbon, okay, 2.2 ton, okay, 2.2 ton of carbon equivalents. This is very, very important. 2.2. 2.2, please remember this fact. 2.2, below 2.2, it should be below 2.2. If you want 5-star, you have to be 1.6. If you want 5-star, you have to 1.6. If you want 4-star, you have to below 2. Is this clear, guys? So green steel is basically a eco-friendly steel where the carbon emissions are reduced, maybe through hydrogen, green hydrogen. Use of green hydrogen can reduce, guys, you know, out of all the industry, it is the steel industry which is one of the more carbon intensive industry. Guys, this is a favorite theme of UPSC. UPSC question setters are giving such questions. They will give you various industries and they will ask you which industry has the highest carbon emissions. Which industry has the highest carbon emissions? Guys, remember this. Steel industry is having one of the highest carbon emissions. Steel industry. That is why the world over we are moving towards green steel. Is this clear, guys? So hydrogen based steel can reduce. Okay, or what we can do carbon capture and storage. Is this clear, guys? Guys, is the speed okay, guys? Is the speed okay? Are you liking this, guys? Is the speed okay? Because yesterday many people are saying that you are going very fast, very fast. You are okay. So I thought that let me go little slow and so that you can also grasp. Okay, guys, is this clear? Yes, yes, yes. Steel is very important. You may get question on steel industry. Which is the largest producer of steel in the world? Which is the second largest producer of steel in the world? You can get a question on steel. Steel is very, very important. I am predicting this topic. I have already prepared an Optima card. Steel is very important. So guys, please do prepare green steel. It is very, very important. You can see carbon capture and storage. Okay. Hydrogen. Next, green deposits. Green deposits. Okay. RBI has come out with rules for green deposit. Let me ask you a simple question. Are green deposited protected under the insurance, deposit insurance? Guys, we all know what is the deposit insurance. What is the maximum amount of deposit insurance? DICG. Okay. Can you tell me what is the maximum limit of deposit insurance? What is the maximum limit of deposit insurance? This is a very important. Okay. This is a very important. Okay. What is the maximum limit of deposit insurance? Are green deposits. What are green deposits? Green deposits are those kinds of deposits where the money will be used in sustainable development activities. Sustainable development activities. Green deposits are those deposits where the money will be used in sustainable development activities. So guys, my question to you is that do you get interest on green deposits? Is your green deposits protected under the deposit insurance scheme? Okay, let me see how many of you are able to answer. Which banks can give you green deposits? All scheduled commercial banks. Can foreign banks give green deposits? This kind of questions you can expect it. Okay, guys. So remember is that you get interest in green deposits also, and your green deposits are also protected under the deposit insurance. The maximum deposit insurance is what? 5 lakh. Okay, the deposit insurance is what? 5 lakh. 5 lakh. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? Is this clear, guys? Am I going slow, guys? Am I going slow? Are you enjoying this? Guys, are you enjoying this? Am I going slow? Is this okay, guys? Is this kind of revision okay for you? So now again, I'm going to give you a very important and high probability topic. This topic is going to come, guys. This topic is called Green Credit Program. Green Credit Program. Okay. So first of all, let me ask you, this Green Credit Program is what kind of program? Market linked program for incentivizing environmental activities. incentivizing voluntary environmental activities. Okay, I'm repeating myself. Market link project for voluntary environment activities. Voluntary environment activities, that is called green credit program. Okay guys, this program is led by which authority? Indian Council of Forest Research and Education. Indian Council of Forest Research and Education. Indian Council of Forest Research and Education. What kind of activities, what kind of voluntary activities will be compensated? Water conservation, waste management, plantation. Is this clear? Tree planting. Guys, is this clear? What kind of activities are allowed, guys? In green credit program, what kind of activities are allowed? Water conservation, waste management, tree planting, plantation. Which organization? Indian Council of Forest Research. Under which act? Under which act green credit program is launched? Under which act green credit program is launched? Can anybody tell me under which act? In the comment box. Guys, you have to involve yourself. You have to give answers. You must be prepared all this. You should have prepared all this, guys. Very few people are able to answer in the comment box. I can see all your comments. I can see all your answers, guys. How many of you are giving right comments? Let me see. Okay. Which act of environment under which this scheme is coming? Can anybody tell me which act? No one is answering. It's really surprising. Environment Protection Act 1986. Okay. Environment Protection Act 1986. Guys, do you think this topic is important? This is the most important topic. This is the most important topic. Definitely a question is going to come on this. Definitely a question is going to come on this. Okay. Related to this, there is another topic, guys. Related to this, there is another topic called ecomark scheme. Ecomark scheme. What is ecomark scheme? It is a kind of labeling and certification program for the consumer goods which we are using. Okay, labeling program. Okay, ecomark. Can anybody tell me which is that authority which is administering ecomark scheme? Can anybody tell me which is the authority? Ecomark. Ecomark. You must have seen ecomark on the products. Ecomark. Which is that authority? Let me see how many of you are able to answer. Ecomark. Very good. Very good. Very good. Someone is answering. Okay, someone is answering. CPCB. Very good. Anybody else? CPCB is the correct answer. CPCB is the correct answer. I am very grateful. Okay, superb. Superb. I hope you are enjoying the discussion, guys. Ecomark scheme on consumer products. Ecomark, environment friendly. Okay, labeling. Okay, what kind of environment friendly product is ecomark scheme? CPCB. CPCB. Okay, CPCB is the correct answer. Central Pollution Control Board. Then, guys, another important concept is the carrying capacity concept. Guys, carrying capacity is basically the maximum population an ecosystem can carry is called carrying capacity. It's called carrying capacity. Okay. Brundtland Report, Sustainable Development Report. Next concept is green debt swap. This is a very, very important concept. I have been predicting this topic for the last 2 years. However, UPSC question setters are ignoring this topic. Green debt swap. Guys, many countries, they are not able to take climate mitigation efforts because their finances are not allowing. These countries, they have very high debt levels. So now what has happened is that the creditors of those countries are saying that we will swap the debt. We will swap the debt for green projects. For green projects. Okay. So there are some countries who have started this green debt swap. Ecuador. There is one country called Ecuador. Next, European Union Green Deal. Okay, carbon border adjustment mechanism. Carbon border adjustment mechanism. Okay, What is this carbon border adjustment mechanism? It is a kind of a trade barrier. It is a kind of a trade barrier to stop carbon leakages. To stop carbon leakages. Guys, you all know that European Union has introduced very high standards of carbon, okay, limits, emission trading scheme. Okay, so European Union, they have set up very high standards of emission, very high standards of emission. They have a scheme, emission trading scheme. So guys, in order to stop companies to relocate themselves, in order to protect them from this emission standards, there may be chances of carbon leakages. So in order to stop this carbon leakages, European Union will put carbon tax on any import which is carbon intensive and which is coming inside Europe. Okay, which is coming inside European Union. Particularly carbon intensive imports like steel, aluminium, fertilizers, electrolyzers, cements. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? Guys, are you able to follow, guys? Am I going slow, guys? Is it really helping you guys? Please let me know, because okay, I want these sessions to be really helpful for you. Okay, that's why I'm conducting these sessions. Already I have taken current affairs for my prelims batch. Okay, I'm doing it because many people were saying, sir, please help us revise. Please help us revise. So I was going a little bit fast yesterday. So I thought, let me go slow so that you people are able to, okay, understand and grasp more. Okay. Please do consider sharing this with your friends. If you have preparing in any Telegram groups, please do share this with your friends also, so that okay, they can also benefit from these discussions. Okay, European Union carbon border adjustment mechanism. Last year they have asked a Green Deal, so this year they may ask you this. Okay. Then biodiversity credit market. Guys, you all know that Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework has come. And as per the Kunming-Montreal Biodiversity Framework, we need to mobilize 200 billion annually, okay, by 2030 for conservation of biodiversity. So guys, we all know that there is shortage of finance. There is shortage of finance as far as these environmental projects are concerned. So we are looking for any market-based mechanism. So biodiversity credits are these market-based mechanisms to generate finances to protect the biodiversity. Okay. Next, nature restoration law. Guys, nature restoration law, again EU, nature restoration law. They will ask simple question. Which organization, which grouping has nature restoration law? It is European Union. It is European Union. Okay, basically under this, they are trying to protect their nature. They are trying to restore their nature. Okay, there are some targets for that. Okay, 20% of the land of EU, okay, land and sea must be restored. 20% by 2030. And all ecosystem must be restored by 2050. And all ecosystem must be restored by 2050. Then there are targets related to pollinators. Pollinators, very, very important, guys. Pollinators, bees, pollination. This is a very, very important. Colony collapse disorder. Very favorite topic of UPSC, bees, pollination. So there are targets regarding reversing the decline in pollinators. There are target regarding bird population. There are target regarding green space. So a lot of targets are there. You can go through this factual stuff. You can go through. Okay. Next is eco-sensitive zone. Very, very important. Under which act eco-sensitive zones are notified? Can anybody tell me? Under which act of parliament the eco-sensitive zones are notified? Can anybody tell me? Which act of parliament? Again, Environment Protection Act. Environment Protection Act. Am I correct or not, guys? Which act? Can anybody tell me under which act eco-sensitive zones? Eco-sensitive zones, eco-sensitive areas are notified under which act of parliament? Can anybody tell me? I'm not able to see your answers, guys. In the comment box, I need answers. I need answers from everyone. Okay. So basically, what are they? Okay. around the protected area, okay, 10 kilometers boundary, okay, there are basically like acting as a buffer zone, okay. Suppose this is a national park, so we have an eco-sensitive area, eco-sensitive zone, 10 kilometers, okay, so that this act as a buffer, yes, EPA is the correct answer. Avinash Dubey, very good, Mr. Dubey, next year topper, okay, Avinash, very good, superb. Then Vamshi Krishna, very good. Dhyaneshwari Deshmukh, wrong, Dhyaneshwari Deshmukh, okay. Manjul Deberi, very good, Manjul Berry. So most of you are giving right answers, guys, okay. So there are some activities which are allowed in the eco-sensitive zones and there are some activities which are not allowed, okay. So recently, guys, there were two reports which are in use for last few years regarding the Western Ghat eco-sensitive zone. This is the Gadgil report and the Kasturi Rangan report. Gadgil report and Kasturi Rangan report, both these two reports are very, very important, guys. This Gadgil report has declared the entire Western Ghat as eco-sensitive area. Entire, okay, this is very important. Whereas the Kasturi Rangan report, 37% of the Western Ghats were eco-sensitive area. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? So there are various kinds of activities, guys, which are allowed and which are not allowed. So you should know which all the activities are allowed. For example, prohibited activities, mining is prohibited. Okay, mining is prohibited. Okay, hydroelectric projects prohibited. Okay, then some permitted, which are permitted. Okay, rainwater harvesting, organic farming, all these are permitted. Okay, prohibited, regulated. You have to go through this. This is a very, very important point, guys. Definitely high chances. Okay, definitely high chances. Remember Environment Protection Act. Remember Environment Protection Act. Then, guys, life program campaign for our lifestyle should be environmental friendly, guys. Pro planet, pro people. Okay. So, guys, this is very, very important. If you know anyone who is preparing for 2026 prelims, guys, okay, and if you like my mentorship, please do tell them. Okay, your juniors, many of your juniors, many of your okay friends, relatives who are planning to prepare for next year. Okay, please do tell them that we are running a mentorship batch for 2026 prelims and mains. Please do share. If you think my mentorship is helping you, please do share them. We have already started the prelims mentorship. Okay, please do tell your younger brothers or friends who are preparing for next year. Okay, please do tell them. Okay, next, coral reefs. Coral reefs, again, very, very important this year because we are having the fourth global mass bleaching. Okay, global mass coral bleaching, fourth. Okay, we are having fourth. So coral reefs, again, a very favorite topic of UPSC. You may expect a question. Okay, first of all, you have to understand what is a coral. So guys, coral basically they host the zooxanthellae, which is a symbiotic algae that provides food through photosynthesis. Okay, so it's a symbiotic relationship. It's a symbiotic relationship. So what happens whenever there is a high temperature or whenever there is some chemical, some pollution, okay, what happens? There is bleaching of coral reefs. There is bleaching of coral reefs. Basically, these okay algae, okay, who are living in a kind of a symbiotic relationship, they are expelled. They are expelled when there is a stress. Mainly the temperature stress, but there are pollution stress. There are other stress also, oil spill. Okay, so you know coral reefs are one of the most important marine biodiversity ecosystem. They are called rainforest of the ecosystem because of their high biodiversity and their vivid colors. Okay, their vivid colors. They are biodiversity hotspots basically. Okay, so in India, where are coral reefs found? Lakshadweep. Okay, we have the Lakshadweeps. Then we have the Andamans. Then we have the Gulf of Mannar. Then we have Gulf of Kutch. Then we have Malwan. We have Malwan. Okay, these are the places where we have the coral reefs. Okay, so this is the fourth mass coral bleaching. This is the fourth mass coral bleaching. Which is the largest coral reef of the world, guys? Which is the largest coral reef? Can anybody tell me? Which is the largest coral reef in the world? Okay, this is a favorite topic of UPSC. Lot of questions UPSC generally ask. Okay, which is the largest one? Quickly, anyone? The Great Barrier Reef. Okay, the Great Barrier Reef. You may expect a question on that. You may expect a question on that. Okay, so coral reefs. What are the ideal condition for coral reefs, which are where do we find coral reefs? In polar regions or in the tropical waters? Where are the maximum coral reefs? In the polar, like in the polar waters or in the tropical waters? Okay, obviously guys, tropical waters we have more coral reefs. That is why this is a coral triangle. Coral triangle. Basically, you can see Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Papua New Guinea. Okay, so coral triangle is also very, very important. Then artificial reef, sea ranching, guys, sea ranching. This is also very important, guys, under the the fishing scheme, okay, Pradhan Mantri Matsya Yojana, okay, sea ranching can be asked, okay. Then mangroves are very important, guys. Mangroves ecosystem are one of the most important ecosystem. They protect the coastal areas. They protect the coastal areas from tsunami, from storm surges, from cyclones. Okay, why? Because these mangroves, they have very deep roots. These mangroves, they have very deep roots. Guys, mangroves have adapted themselves to survive in saline environment, in low oxygen environment. Okay, they exhibit viviparous, characteristics. Viviparous characteristics, which is the seeds germinate while they're attached to the plant. Okay, so this is viviparous. We should know what is viviparous. They should know. Misty scheme. Government of India has launched Misty scheme. Misty scheme basically is for protecting and increasing the mangrove cover. Why? Because mangroves are very important carbon sink. Okay, mangroves are carbon sink. Okay, what is carbon sink? They absorb the carbon. Blue carbon, UPSC PYQ, blue carbon. What is blue carbon? Mangroves. What is blue carbon, guys? Mangroves. Okay, mangroves are blue carbon. Why? Because they absorb the carbon. They absorb the carbon. Okay, blue carbon basically means marine environment which can absorb the carbon. Okay, is this clear, guys? Nematophs. Yes, nematophs. Superb. Still roots. So ecological adaptation of mangroves. They can ask you ecological adaptation of mangroves, guys. I can see your comments. Okay, you can give answers. Most of you are giving right answer. Okay, Dhyaneshwari Deshmukh is giving very good answers. I'm really very happy with Dhyaneshwari Deshmukh. Okay, very good. Superb. Next, we have Mangrove Alliance for Climate. Can you tell me at which COP meeting? At which COP meeting this Mangrove Alliance for Climate was signed? Can you tell me the answer, guys? At which COP meeting this Mangrove Alliance for Climate was signed? Mangrove Alliance for Climate. Mangrove Alliance. Which COP meeting? Which COP meeting? Okay, can anybody tell me? What was the name of the COP meeting? No answers. No. COP27. COP27 Egypt. Okay, have a look at it. COP27 Egypt. Please look at it. Please look up. Okay, please look up on internet. Okay, I think it is COP27 Egypt. Okay, so which are the countries? UAE, Indonesia, India, Sri Lanka, Australia, Japan, Spain. It is an intergovernmental alliance on a voluntary basis to protect mangroves. Okay. Someone is saying COP26. Please have a look at it, guys. UAE. Okay, UAE. Okay, please look at it. Okay. Someone is saying COP26. Someone is saying COP27. Please check. Okay. Please check. It's a factual stuff, guys. Please do check. COP is very important. Under which COP it was launched? UAE. UAE. Okay, guys. Very, very important. Which country? I think it is COP27, but check. You can check COP, I think, but I may be wrong. It's a factual stuff. Go and look at it. So in India, where are mangroves found? You can see mangroves are found in Gujarat. Okay. Then mangroves are found in Maharashtra, Goa. Then mangroves are found in, you can see here, Gulf of Mannar. Then guys, we have Andhra. Okay. Sundarbans. Okay. And in some Andaman and Nicobar Islands also mangroves are found. So these are the regions where mangroves are found. Sundarbans are the largest mangroves. Can you tell me which is that mangrove location? Which is that mangrove location in Odisha? Which is favorite topic of UPSC? Which is the favorite topic of UPSC? Can you tell me which is that mangrove? Which is that mangrove location of Odisha? Which is favorite topic of UPSC? Mangrove Alliance for Climate, COP27. Okay, COP27. Okay, it's written here. UAE and Indonesia launched it. UAE and Indonesia, India is part of it. India is part of it. UAE and Indonesia has launched it. Bhitarkanika is known for what? Bhitarkanika is known for what? Mangroves and what? What is that animal which is known in Bhitarkanika? What is the name of the animal? Let me see how many of you can answer. Bhitarkanika. What is that flagship animal of Bhitarkanika? Quickly, guys. Guys, are you liking the discussion, guys? If you are liking and enjoying the discussion, please consider giving a hit. Just give a hit to this live session, guys. I'll be continuing live sessions regularly, guys. Yes, saltwater crocodile. I can guarantee you this year there is going to be a question on saltwater crocodile. Definitely one question is going to come on saltwater crocodile, guys. Definitely. So which state has the largest mangroves? West Bengal. Second is Gujarat. Third is Andamans. Okay. So guys, recently there was a global summit on conserving mangroves. Okay, recently there was a global summit on conserving mangroves. Okay, you should know, you should go through this. This is a very important one. You should go through it. Okay. Tsunami, I had already told you guys, tsunami can come this year. Tsunami preparedness, I had already told you. Guys, can you hear me? Tsunami, I told you, there is a high chances that question can come on tsunami, okay? Because this year, okay, tsunami ready, UNESCO. Tsunami ready, UNESCO, okay, UNESCO program, tsunami ready. Please go through it. Tsunami is very, very important, okay? That lichens, guys, lichens, it is a symbiotic relationship between a fungus and algae. Fungus and algae, lichens. Lichens are basically, okay, for atmospheric pollution. Lichens, very important. Lichens is a favorite topic of UPSC. A lot of questions on lichens. They are biomonitors, okay? Biofortification is also a very important one, guys, basically for micronutrient deficiency. When we do fortification, the micronutrients are added. Okay, so this is important. This sugar molasses bio. Okay, Udaipur and Indore are the first. Okay, city wetland. City wetland. Which two cities? City wetland, guys. First two cities. City wetland. Favorite topic of UPSC. Which two cities? Guys, which two cities have become? Which two cities in India have become wetland city? Udaipur and Indore. Udaipur and Indore. Can you name some of the lakes in Udaipur and Indore? Guys, can you name some lakes in Udaipur, Indore or Bhopal? Someone is Udaipur and Indore, na? I think Udaipur and Indore. Okay, please do check. Which are the lakes, guys? Which are the lakes of Udaipur and Indore? Pichola Lake, Fateh Sagar Lake, Indore Sirpur Lake, Indore Sirpur Lake. Okay, you should know the names of the lake. The last topic is plate boundaries. What are plate boundaries? There is limit. There limit beyond which if you go, you can't come back. Plate boundaries are a limit. If you exploit nature beyond these plate boundaries, you can't come back. Okay, it's irreversible change. What are the plate boundaries? 9 plate boundaries. How many plate boundaries are there? 9. Climate change, biodiversity, ocean acidification, ozone depletion, atmospheric aerosol, fresh water, biogeochemicals flow, land systems, and novel chemicals. Okay. So this is very, very important, guys. You may expect a question on plate boundaries. Very high chances plate boundaries question. What are plate boundaries? Who gave the plate boundaries? Who proposed the plate boundaries? This is a very, very important question, guys. So please go through, okay, please go through these cards, guys. These cards are very, very useful. They are very useful. They are very attractive and very useful for you to, okay, quickly study all the important stuff. Okay, quickly study all the important stuff. Okay. So guys, steel carbon was in use, steel carbon. Okay. So carbon stored in non-tidal freshwater wetland, steel carbon. Okay, there are different types of carbon: black carbon, blue carbon, green carbon, brown carbon, gray carbon. Have a look at them. Okay. So for today, guys, this is it. I hope the session was useful. Please do comment. Okay, if you like this way of discussion, we will continue like this. Still, there are 15 days left. I can tell you, if you prepare well, definitely there is a high chance. Every year, guys, I'm predicting 20 to 30 questions every year. You can go and you can check and solve good quality test. I don't know why, guys, most of you are not solving test. I get every day 20 to 30 calls. Sir, do we need to solve test? What, guys? Is this the way you prepare for the most toughest exam in the country? You have to have that kind of commitment. You have to give. Okay. Most of the people, they are not willing to give their time. Most of the people, they are not willing to give their energy. Most of the time, they are not going to give their resources. I don't know why. Guys, remember, nature has a law. You have to give to receive. You want to score very high marks? First, try to practice. If you are not practicing, how are you dreaming of qualifying the prelims examination? Guys, let me tell you, even toppers, they struggle to crack prelims examination. Prelims examination is the toughest part of the entire UPSC examination. You can see even top rankers, they fail in prelims examination multiple times. Okay. So many people, they are taking prelims very lightly. You will regret it. Let me tell you, you will regret it. Still, you have time. You can attempt my 15 most important test questions. 15 tests. They are basically all most important questions. Very, very useful for the UPSC examination. Still, you have time. It's up to you. It's a choice. Okay. And if you choose the right thing, the outcome will be right thing. Okay. So this is what, if anyone has any, someone is saying, someone is saying, okay, I eat. Vamsi Krishna. Namaste, Vamshi, namaste. You know, Vamsi, one of my, okay, in my college, when I was in Andhra, I studied in Andhra, NIT Warangal. There I had a friend, Vamsi. Vamsi. His name was also Vamsi. Thank you, Vamsi. Thank you. I had a friend, Vamsi, when I was in Andhra, Warangal. Kannu Priya, Kannu Priya. You can telegram me, Kannu Priya. Anyone has any doubt? Kannu Priya, you can telegram me. Naveen says thank you. Thank you, Naveen. Thank you. What about others? Was the session useful, guys? Please do comment in the comment box. Was the session useful? What about others? Did you find the session useful, guys? Someone is saying Warangal is Telangana. Yes, sir. That time it was Andhra. Now it is Telangana. Sorry. Please forgive me. That time it was Andhra. Okay. I was that time. Okay. Long back. Now it is Telangana. You are right. Manoj Kuragati. Mind blowing. Very useful, sir. What about others? Prajakta, thank you, Prajakta. Dhyaneshwari, thank you. So guys, please do attempt the test. Bye-bye. Good night.